So, good afternoon, everybody. I'm super excited to come and speak at a Wired event. I'm a school dropout. I'm only 24 years old, and I'm running a technology company in Tech City. So it's cool for me to be at an event like this, because all of my teachers never thought I would be. I'm the co-founder of a company called VISR VR. We're a manufacturing and technology company based in the northeast of England, and our specialism is virtual reality and its integration into business. We make these things. A lot of you will have seen them around. We're the largest manufacturer of virtual reality cardboard headsets in Europe. And in fact, we're a major supplier to Google on a lot of their Google Cardboard initiatives as well. So we've been doing cardboard virtual reality for a long time. We understand it, nuts and bolts, simple stuff. It's not what I'm going to talk to you about today. I'm going to try and convince you that virtual reality holds the future for a lot of your businesses and that you should be investing in it. And I'm going to do that by telling a quick story. So here we've got a character I'm going to call Dave for the point of argument. And Dave is an inventor and a product developer. And Dave has developed a product. And it's Dave's vision that this product is going to change the way that people achieve comfort in the workplace, in the home. So he wants to see one of these in every home. He wants to sell them through a retailer, because that's the real job of retail, is to take people's products, people's innovations, sell them to customers and make a margin. That's what retailers do. Now, Dave has a long family history that stretches back several million years. Here's one of Dave's ancestors. And he's got a product that he thinks is going to change everything. It's going to bring warmth and light into every home in the world. And he wants to take that product and get it in front of customers so that he can sell them and make some value. So he's got two options, really. He can bring people to see the product in real life. And that's a traditional retail environment where we would have a shop full of stuff and we'd bring people and show them to it. Or he can try and convey the concept in some kind of way to potential customers so that they might buy from him remotely. And this is where a lot of retailers are trying to get significant traction, is in their online, in their print marketplaces. So Dave's ancestor wanders up to a rock that he finds in the park. He scoops up some mud on the floor, and JC Decaux is born. We have the first advert and the first product description. He's conveying the concept of the product to make a sale. So this is telesales. And he goes around and he daubs this on every rock he can find. And it's not long before he realizes that he's going to run out of rocks before he runs out of people. It's not a scalable solution. So us being resourceful humans, we find another way of doing it. We decide to chop down trees and grind them up and make paper, and then we're going to daub our mud on that. And we refine the mud, we call it ink, we call it a print technique, and we are all of a sudden selling on paper product. And that paper product becomes a catalogue, and that's what modern day Dave uses. He puts his product in a product catalogue. And that product catalogue might be a physical-based paper product, or it might be online, digital in some way or another. And so all of a sudden, these images of Dave's products and the description of Dave's products and the concept of Dave's product is everywhere through these retail partners. And this is what the retailers are selling. But there's a critical problem with this image. And can anyone figure out what it is? What's missing from this? There's no product in that picture anymore. It's a concept. The retailers are selling a concept of a product to the users, not the product. So you end up with this trade-off of how do you try and communicate the concept effectively, because communicating the product itself is not scalable. And it's a real problem. We have people who come to us with this problem every day. Because actually, Dave is no better than his ancestor. He's still daubing some mud that he found on the ground on some medium or another, whether that's ink, mud, code he's writing on a website. We're still trying to create this kind of plausive idea of the product and sell it to a consumer. And virtual reality changes that, changes everything. In virtual reality, there's a concept called presence. Presence is achieved when a virtual reality experience is so good, your mind forgets it's in virtual reality, and you begin to emote with the objects you're looking at as if they're real. And we've done some serious research into this with real universities, and it affects you like a real object. So virtual reality can become a doorway to providing a real retail experience through a scalable digital medium. And when you think about it like that, it really is going to change everything that we know about HCI, product sales, online marketing, online retail, everything. Because it doesn't matter that the product's not there. The product feels like it's there and your brain believes it's there. And all of a sudden you start to make kind of silly, plausive, emotive decisions like, oh, wasn't it nice? Wouldn't it look nice on my rug? Isn't that a lovely car? Isn't it a lovely color? For the first time, we're not trapped to this digital conception of a flat image on a rectangle. Even presenting to you today, these drawings I've had to do, they're on a flat rectangle. We're no better than we were a million years ago in terms of developing and communicating concepts through media. It's the first real media we've ever invented that gives us a second option from not just selling a concept, but selling a product again at scale. So where do we come into that? What's our vision? Okay, so I've said we're a manufacturer of virtual reality headsets. 60,000 square foot factory. We turn out 250,000 of these every 3 months, and we're the largest people in Europe who do it. But on top of that, we've been building a crack team of people who want to understand how to make virtual reality make money. Because there's a massive spin in the media at the moment about virtual reality being the next thing for entertainment, the next thing for games, and the next thing for the human HCI revolution of the human state of mind. But for me, as a person who's a businessman, it's not going to stick unless corporates, retailers, and product designers can use it to make money. And that's VISR's vision. We want to build the best team of consultants, developers, and manufacturing teams who can take somebody who knows that they need to be in the VR space. Retailers need to be in the VR space, and they need to be in it now before they miss the boat. And we want to have all the tools to help them succeed in that marketplace. These are some examples of things that we've done before. We've worked with some of the largest companies in the world. As I said before, we're a supplier to Google, but we've done more than that. We've worked with them, boots on the ground on some of their innovation products, figuring out how to make virtual reality work, not in a gimmicky way, in a way that's actually relevant for their customers and for their businesses. We've got 4 kind of key pillars that we sit our business on. We've got to focus on ROI. It's not a gimmick, it's not a marketing tool. It has to be used to make you money, and we think that we can make it do it for you. We want to build a world around a brand. And this is a really key concept because for the first time, you can actually architect the world that the products are consumed in. And that's something that you can't even do in a shop. In a shop, you're still in a shopping center, someone still had to go there. They're still following the rules of their everyday life. If you can invent the rules of a world around somebody, then you can influence their thinking decisions. You can influence their emotions far more, and they're more likely to be influenced by your influence. And for us, it has to matter to the customer. We want to build a relationship with you, with your customers, that your customers feel like you've built something for them that they care about. If you can get your customer there, they will buy from you. So that's who we are. We're VISR Virtual Reality. I'm a startup business person from the northeast of England. I've been a startup business person since I left school at 15, 10 years ago, and I've worked in the tech industry ever since. I want to help each and every one of you get on board the virtual reality bandwagon and make a lot of money out of it. And I hope to be building this into a billion-dollar tech company myself. And I welcome any questions. You can find more information on our website, prices. If you want to use the contact box on our website, it emails me directly, and I will reply within 48 hours. That's my presentation. Thank you very much. Thanks for the invite to Wired. Please tweet, etc., etc. Come forward.
Yeah, come forward. No, thank you. That was a fantastic presentation.
Fun, thank you.
And yeah, we're so glad to have you here.
It's lovely.
I guess my question would be, if I understand correctly,
yeah,
you're kind of imagining people using these using a virtual reality headset at home.
Yes.
To look at a brand experience.
Yes.
I mean, does it concern you that no one in the UK has bought a virtual reality headset yet?
No, I mean,
because they haven't been released commercially.
I think our vision for a virtual reality headset is most consumers' first experience of virtual reality should be free. And it's what we designed this for. So this is a mail-out offer. There's a virtual reality headset in here. This costs £2.50, so it's negligibly expensive for a marketing campaign. And actually, right now, there's probably a 6-month window to do this in, but right now there's an opportunity for brands to deliver consumers' first ever VR experience, and they can monopolize on the hype that's been created by Facebook and by Google. They can be the first deliverers of that experience into someone's home. And right now, based on our research, if you send somebody one of these, they're going to go and show 5 of their most intimate family and friends. Okay. So it's an incredibly effective tool at the moment because everybody's interested.
So you think that a brand should be mailing these out?
Yes.
Rather than waiting for Samsung Gear VR and Oculus to come out?
Start the conversation now. This experience doesn't have to be driven by the decision of an American tech company. We can make those decisions ourselves, and we've got the technology to drive that ourselves here.
Okay, thank you. Right, questions?
So going a little bit more deeply into your business model, I'm just trying to get this clear. Are you focused on the cardboard headsets, or are you actually an agency and a consultancy which you're delivering your work through those headsets? I'm not really clear on what that is, because are you a product company, or are you an agency or a consultancy?
Rather confusingly for a startup, we do both. And it's important for us to provide the end-to-end, because we're getting a big problem now. So we started off in just an agency model. And what we found was we'd go in, we'd get a company really excited about doing VR with us, we'd build them some awesome VR content, and then we'd run into a 6 to 38 week Chinese manufacturing deadline problem, where we'd have to then try and find a source of manufacturer. There's none in the UK, there's barely any in America, so it would have to be a Chinese manufacturer. Their lead time would be terrible, the customer experience would be terrible, so we decided that we were going to do it ourselves.
So you're going to build it. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'd love to hear a bit more about the product.
Yes. So the product, we've actually got 5 products, and one of the great things that we do is that in our team are a team of VR innovators who do product design. We build every customer a custom product should one of our products not fit their specification. It's part of our package. So this can be bundled up into existing product packaging. This can be bundled into a magazine offering or a tear out, that kind of thing. So it's really having the power to build something completely bespoke, the entire experience from top to bottom, and like I said, to be relevant to the customers. Because everybody always has something slightly different. And we build these, we actually make these for the cheapest cost in the whole world. Because we've got a digital manufacturing process that we invented. So these actually come out of a designer's lab onto a machine that just prints 10,000 of them and they go into boxes.
And did you say you're making these for Google?
Yes, we make those for Google.
So this is a Google Cardboard, essentially,
yes.
then? Yeah.
So is this defensible?
Ever so slightly defensible. It's defended at the moment by our market position and our cost. So
now.
actually our manufacture technique is our defense at the moment because 50 people in the room can't make them as fast or as cheaply as we can.
Okay. Thank you. Cheyney, any questions?
You can keep that, that's yours.
Oh.
That one.
Oh, all right. I've got loads next door if anyone else wants some more. I'm right on the end on the left.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Brilliant.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
Thanks for coming along.